Hey St. Lucia, good morning. How are you doing today? Of course, I'm your host, Chayla Mendes, and thank you again for joining us on DBS. You're watching This Morning. Now, today I'm here with our friends from the National Youth Council. I have Dianthea here with me and Timothy, and there's a lot happening with the National Youth Council. But before we get on to, what's about to happen, we'll find out from Dianthea exactly what the National Youth Council is all about. So, first of all, morning, how are you doing today, hon?
Good morning, and I'm doing fine. Yes, speaking on the National Youth Council, the National Youth Council is the governing organization for all youth organizations in St. Lucia, be it cultural, religious, community, however, sports-oriented, but the overall governing organizations for all youth organizations. The NYC have been established since 1985. It's an act of parliament. Secondly, so we've had the likes of Mario Michel, Ernest Hilaire, Maurice Wilson, all the stalwarts have passed through the National Youth Council. What we focus on is developing young persons in St. Lucia. Our affiliates is District Youth and Sports Council. So in every community, we have a District Youth and Sports Council, which is our branch. So we would have one in Grosile, one in Babonneau, one in Choiseul, one in Dennery. That's when it's come to decision making that we call those persons to make decisions on behalf of the organization. We also have attached to us our students branch, the National Students Council. It is a branch of the National Youth Council. After we were established, we saw the need that forming a National Students Council was important just as much as forming a National Youth Council. They too had elections in late December with a new president, and they're looking to do good things in 2017. So basically, that's a synopsis of what the National Youth Council is, what we do, and what we are about.
Okay, great. Now, of course, we also have Timothy here, so we've not forgotten you. So Timothy, just tell us about what's new and happening. And of course, I know you used to be involved with the National Youth Council in a very top role, I should say, but I'll let Timothy tell us more about that.
Okay, well, now I'm actually serving on the electoral committee. And what's happening with the NYC is that we are preparing for our General Assembly, preparing for a new crop of leaders for the organization. So we have a president, a vice president, secretary, treasurer, and so on. And we know leadership is important. Without proper leaders, you won't have a vibrant organization. So we want this time to start very early because the elections will take place in May of this year. But we want to give at least 3 to 4 months notice to young people out there to make yourselves available, get involved, and submit your nominations. The deadline for nominations is April 17th, but it opens today. So now is the chance to get involved. We don't want persons complaining and saying NYC is not doing anything. Where is NYC? Now is your chance. Get involved. We want young professionals, young persons who are into sports. It's open to all young people.
Now, with that too, if youth want to be more involved with the council, how do they reach out and contact? Where can they find you? Or do you have a central location as well for that?
Well, we have an office in La Panse. It's not easy to be found, but it's right there on the corner of La Panse. We have a Facebook page as well. We did a press conference this morning, so the information for contact is there as well. So Dianthea can give you more in terms of what's currently in the place to locate the NYC itself.
Super. So all the youth watching as well here in St. Lucia, I hope you heard that. This is your chance to be active and be part of the National Youth Council. So the general elections are coming. They're definitely giving you way advance notice. So there's zero excuses not to be involved. And again, Dianthea, if you can just share your social media pages, the links, etc., so that at least the youth watching can know how they stay in tune and of course with everything that you all are doing.
Okay, well, just like everybody else, we have the Facebook page, National Youth Council Facebook page, to keep, well, we will be downloading the electoral regulations, our nominations form, the NYC constitution, so persons can familiarize themselves with it. We also have from the planning committee for General Assembly, they have indicated that they'll be starting an Instagram page that will be attached to the Facebook page. So hopefully we can get that ball rolling actively and creating the hype among young persons to be interested and to dedicate themselves and to volunteer, because volunteer is not an easy thing. For the submissions of nominations form, you could drop your nominations form temporarily. The Department of Youth and Sports is located on the third floor of the Stanislas building. You can drop in your nomination forms there. You could also email he will tell you the email address for the nominations forms. We also have our email address is nyc.stlucia@gmail.com. You can feel free to contact me, 488-2017, the General Secretary of the National Youth Council, and ask for any information that you'd like to be clarified, how you could get into your District Youth and Sports Council, what's the procedure, and all of this. So I'm a free agent in St. Lucia. So you could call me, you could Facebook me, Danfia Vernel Justine, or Instagram me at Miss DV Justine. I'm open. I'm a liberal youth, so I'm putting myself out there to encourage young persons to send your nomination forms, to be a voice that the voice that you say that is dying on behalf of young persons, to be part of the process, a democratic process, an advocacy process that we can all be part of. So we're taking in everybody from all walks of life.
All right, fantastic. And I know you had an email address to share with us, so we can't leave until we give you that important information.
So it was just created for transparency, nominations.nycslu@gmail.com. Nominations.nycslu@gmail.com.
Fantastic. So St. Lucia, and of course, more importantly, our youth, this is for you, and you have all the information that you need. So make sure you get active and you be part of it. I'm your host, Sheila Mendez, and today we are at Artfully Crafted with Mr. Adam Azeh. So you know it's DIY Friday time. So how are you?
Good. Feeling great.
Super. Well, of course, let St. Lucia know what fun craft we're going to be getting into today.
Yes. All right. Today we're going to create like a three-dimensional picture using, of course, a recycled picture frame. We're going to use toilet rolls, which I think everybody's got in their house. So we're going to use that, and we're going to use some paints, regular acrylics. We're going to use this to color the toilet rolls. We need a glue gun. You can also use regular glue. It's just that with a glue gun you can really do it quickly because it sticks instantly. We also need a paintbrush. We're going to paint the background to random painting, and then we're going to start arranging our picture, or a three-dimensional picture. We also, if you have beads, you can use some beads to enhance or to add to the picture. All right, so we're going to start by just flattening out our toilet rolls a bit, and then we're going to cut them in strips. So now that we finished cutting our paper rolls, I'm gonna add some paint to the background so that we have like a contrast to look at. So we're gonna paint our background. So random painting. That looks nice. So now we'll allow these to dry, and while these are drying, we will paint our little toilet rolls. Okay, so while our background is drying, we're gonna add some colors to these little strips. Now that we've have our painted toilet rolls and we have our background, we're going to start arranging it. And I'm going to use a bead first. I don't know what I'm going to do, but stick it down. And then I can start arranging. And then I'm going to use this as a stem. Then I have the green ones. Use as leaves. And again, you can play around with the design, and then when you are satisfied, then you could start gluing. Yeah, I'm going to start gluing. I'm just going to use a little bit of glue. And the glue gun sticks right away. You don't have to wait. So once you've glued all your pieces together, you end up with something like this.
Ta-da!
Now you can put it and just decorate your house. Play around with the design, and whatever you feel comfortable with, you like, then you can stick it on, and that's what it is.
So you can feel free to be creative. You know, when I thought I didn't like my piece, a slight alteration, and it came out perfect. So again, if I can do it, you can do it, St. Lucia. So this has been our DIY Friday. So
Yep.
we're here with Mr. Adam Azea again at Artfully Crafted. We'll see you next Friday.
Yes. Okay, bye.
Bye.